What is going on, guys? Fifa here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today for you I have a tutorial on how to score more goals, how to shoot correctly on FIFA 23, because I see a lot of people struggling with it. Even myself at the start of the game I was struggling with shooting, but now I know this, I'm able to score a lot more goals. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into some gameplay and talk you over how to score more goals in FIFA 23. For cheap FIFA 23 coins, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com to get fast and reliable coins, and make sure you use code VIPER at checkout, get yourself a 5% discount. Alright then guys, so the ways to score on FIFA 23 are very simple. First of all, you should really learn green time shooting or timed finishing, as it does really help you in certain scenarios to score more goals. And the two ways we're going to be showing you on how to score goals here are going to be travellas and also crossing, because crossing is getting put under the radar quite a lot right now, even though it is a really good way to score goals. Obviously, the travellas are the number one way. If you guys remember last year, the finesse shots from the top of the box were really broken. This year, the travellas or the outside foot shots are really broken, to the point where I would say they're more broken than the FIFA 22 finesse shots. And they're very easy to perform. So in previous years, you need to have the outside foot shot trait on your players. This year, you do not need it, which is quite strange. Kind of defeats the purpose of traits. But all you need to do is just hold L2 or LT on your Xbox controller and then shoot. And if you've got the angle right, you will be able to do an outside foot / travella shot. So it's really easy to perform in that regard. And if you can green time them as well, there's more of a chance of them going in. But it's basically from the top of the box. If you play it short from a corner and you can drive into that space, it's really easy to score goals like that as well. And there's another thing as well that is quite interesting this year. If they do not nerf this, guys, what's going to end up happening is you're going to start seeing Messi getting played on the left-hand side of the pitch, and someone like Ronaldo played on the right-hand side of the pitch, where in previous years you'd have Ronaldo on the left and Messi on the right, so they're able to do finesse shots. This year, travellas are more OP, then you need to have them on their strong foot side, basically. As I said though, guys, this works from basically anywhere at the top of the box. If you're around the D, just outside from the D, it works really well. I'd say from like 20 yards out. From corners as well, as I said, it works really well. And it also works on old gen as well. So it's not just for next gen. You will see some gameplay shortly of us using this on next gen and then old gen. I was doing it with like Adama Traore, Marquez, even Cordoba hits the post a few times, and it's just like, it is a little bit broken. It is kind of hard to perfect though, because you need to see the positions to put them in, and that is why I've got the gameplay here for you guys. You know, you need to know the position to position your player before you can take the travella shot. And it's really important to get into your game, you know, their strong foot and the way they're going to hit the ball. Someone like Dembele is left-footed, so you need to have him on the left-hand side of the pitch, even though he's got a 5-star weak foot, as they do not do outside foot shots with their weak foot that's 5-star. So it's really important to remember that. And as I said, it's really important to be able to time your shots as well. And timing shots is something you should really get into your game. So I guess there's kind of three things we're talking about here. Timing your shots is crucial to getting better at FIFA. And it really does help you in not even travella shot angles, but when you're in the box, timing your shots will give you a higher success rate of scoring goals. And then guys, the last thing to really mention with the travella shots, if you can ball roll onto the strong foot and then hit the travella, it seems to give it more power. And that's usually something that works most years. You do a skill move into a shot and it gives it more shot power. That is the same with the travellas this year. As we move into crossing now, guys, crossing is really good on this game and it's getting overlooked massively because of the travella shots. The thing about the crosses this year is they're working similar to the way they were at the end of FIFA 22, where you've done a skill move to get the kind of power of the cross, and then you whip it in, and it's absolutely bonkers how powerful the crosses are. So I would say do a ball roll into a cross, do the L2 and then fake shot into a cross is really broken. They whip it so hard, which makes it really hard to stop. Obviously, heading is a bit broken and is manual, so you have to take that into consideration. But I did want to mention crossing and heading in this video because unless you're doing travellas and you're in sweaty games, crossing is the number one way to score, in my opinion, as you'll see via the clips that we're showing right now. But with that all being said, guys, we're actually going to get in some live commentary shortly and go over a few games to make sure it does work in live gameplay, so you know I'm not lying to you, for crossing and for travellas. More for travellas though, as They are the #1 way to score right now. You'll be able to see the heading and how good crossing it is on the screen right now as well. Just make sure you're doing a skill move into the cross. Make sure you have somebody who's really good in the air, of course, in the box, ready to receive the cross. Sometimes they take it down with their feet, sometimes they'll head it. Whatever they do is really effective and a great way to score. But let's get into the live gameplay. Alright guys, so now you've actually seen what it's like to score these goals. I'm actually going to go into a game of draft here and just show you that it does work in a live setting as well. And it's not just all pre-recorded, and it actually just does work. So we're going to go into a live game of draft here. I'm just going to show you that it works. There you go. Straight away, there's a Trivela goal with Harry Kewell. And we're 1-0 up in 2 minutes. And it's so easy to do, guys. You know, you'll see quite often that I time a lot of them, but it's not paramount to time them by any stretch. And crossing is really good as well, guys. Like, they're the two main ways to score on this game right now, is to either cross it or to do the Trivela shot. You know, there's obviously other ways to score. The power shot is okay. You have to be around the D area to make the power shot work, though. But with this, you can literally do it from the edge of the box, in the right area, with any player, and it works every time. You have to be in the right position, of course. If you're not in the right... Imagine the finesse shots of last year. All it is you get into the position where you do a finesse shot last year, and instead of doing the finesse shot, you actually go for the Trivela, or the outside foot shot, which is really easy to perform. And of course, you need to be on the right side for the right player. So you like for Ricken, it's not going to work here because he's right-footed. Ricken needs to be in this position where I am with him right now to score the Trivela shot. You know, so make sure you take that into account. You know, you kind of want to play, like, for example, if you've got Messi in your team, you actually want to play him as a left mid to be able to line up for Trivelas. And some of the best players I've found at it are, of course, your strikers with really heavy shooting. Like Guvu, for example, has really, really good shooting for it. Salah, Messi, your midfielders as well, like Bruno, for example, is really, really good at it. Probably my favourite player at the Trivela, actually, is Bruno Fernandes. But yeah, it's just easy to perform, guys. You know, we were doing it on old gen and next gen. I tried to get both for clips there. And as you can see, Bailey there on his left foot, which is his strong foot, on the right-hand side, it just doesn't work. Let me try and show you guys another great variation of the Trivela as well, if I can. Let's see if we can get it to work. No, he's marked it. Oh my God, it's gone in anyway. Okay, there you go. That's another great way to do it from corners, as long as you have your corners set up in the right way. To have a left-footed player on the corner, and then, or right-footed, depending on what side of the pitch the corner's on. You can really get this working. And it's not just about getting it to work in the just outside the box. It's really effective in the box as well. It's probably the best way to score in the box. And I do recommend that you do try and time your shots. Not necessarily the Trivelas. The Trivelas work without timing. But for other shots, I would really, really recommend that you do try and time them. And here we go with Guvu. Little one back into Dembouz. Very nice. 4-0 in 22 minutes. This guy's going to leave. We're going to get into one more game, guys. Alright, guys. Game number 2. I actually forgot to have my glasses on, so that's why you see me put my glasses on now. And yeah, we're going to go into this one. We're going to put Dembouz at left mid. What do we have on the bench that we can bring on? Let's bring on Lozano. He is right-footed. Maybe Pulisic as well. And then, is he right-footed? Okay, but he's got a 4-star weak foot. It doesn't really matter here, but I reckon Ricken's going to be better at them than DePaul is. Yeah, guys, that's how we're going to set up for this game. And yeah, let's hopefully show you some more of what I'm trying to show you, because, you know, it is really effective. It is really broken. And whilst it is kind of broken, it's quite fun at the same time, you know. I've got to say, I've been very impressed with this Harry Kewell card. Hold on. Oh, no, we bottled that. Now, you do have to work the angle right, and it can become quite predictable, which allows you to get into other spaces, which is actually quite fun as well. You know, you can actually, like, bait them into it quite a lot. And then you end up getting spaces in other areas. Oh, unlucky Guvu. Now, we've got a corner here. It's Harry Kewell on the corner. Yes, he is. He's moving as goalkeeper. Here it is into Harry Kewell. Harry Kewell from the edge. Harry Kewell! Oh, he's got Keylor Navas as well. I don't know how that one didn't really go in or really trouble the keeper. So I feel like I put a lot on that. And it is important to get the right power on them as well. So I would say about 3 bars of power to get this working correctly as well. Oh, yes. Oh, Harry Kewell is really good at them. And the ball roll's also really good off of it. And that is also similar to how it was in FIFA 22 as well with the finesse shots. The finesse shots were really good off ball rolls, or just off skill moves generally. And if you can get the ball roll off, in the box it's really effective as well to do the ball roll first. But if you can't, you can't. You know, it's not the end of the world if you can't get the ball roll off. But it certainly does help. So if you can, I'd recommend it. Here's Lars Ricken. Oh, no, he's read me. Fair enough. And as I said, you know, he's read me there. That just allows you to play different kind of FIFA. You know, if you become predictable with the Torella, you can actually just play different FIFA, and that's really effective from what I found. And you'll see what happened there. That was a green timed no-look shot. I don't know why they do that sometimes. Said the outside boot. Here we go, Harry Kewell again. Oh, he's read me. He's read me like a book there with Coutinho. It's good defending though. It's into Lozano. Lozano does really well. They wanted to Pulisic. Little dink into the box. Guvu's there. Won the header. It's a bad header though. And you can see how good crossing is as well. Crossing's a lot better with formations that you have either wing backs in or you've got attacking fullbacks. And crossing is of course the other way I'm scoring all of my goals. It's either Trivellas or, especially in tight games, Trivellas or crosses are the 2 best ways to score goals on this game right now. So you'll see a lot of the sweaty players doing the Trivellas. There's no doubt about that. You will see it in the games you do play. Conceded to Coquelin, by the way. Unbelievable. But yeah, guys, I'll tell you what I'll do from the rest of this game here now. I'll just show you some highlights of what we're doing in game. And yeah, I'll bring you back. Please, Lozano. There you go. 3-3. This has been a really sweaty game, this one, guys. Lozano! Oh, it's lovely. What a green time shot that is from Lozano. Right then, guys, so now you've seen how to do Trivela shots and how to score from crosses. I hope this really helps you. As I said, it's really easy to do. All you need to do is hold L2 or LT and then press the shoot button. Make sure you're angled correctly to do it on their strong foot, on the strong side of the pitch as well. So remember, for Messi, he needs to be on his left mid roll or left striker. Ronaldo needs to be right striker, right mid, right wing, so on and so forth. It's really easy to perform, guys. I hope this really helps you. Make sure to try and green time your shots. Try and learn that, whether that be in kickoff, the practice arena, against your friends. It's really important to learn. But guys, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss a video. But guys, that's going to be it from me for now, so take care.